All right, hello. So today is August 30th. I feel like I uploaded a video, excuse me, yesterday or the day before. And I feel like it was the day before. And then I think I uploaded the police one yesterday, probably. Yesterday, yes, because yesterday was Friday. Okay, today's Saturday. Okay, so I've been keeping up my daily vids, thank God. So I haven't spoken on constipation because I've been monitoring what they've been doing. And what they've been doing is releasing some of the bowel movements. So today I eat sweet potatoes baked in the air fryer. It's like 8 or 9 sweet potatoes. That's what I'm supposed to eat. Just fruits and vegetables. Oven baked. They're supposed to go in, they're supposed to come out. And then I ate 2 apples. I don't think I ate any oranges. Um, and those sweet potatoes was probably sometime early this morning, probably like 10. No, I cooked them. Okay, so it was for breakfast, so probably like 5 or 6. I ate the sweet potatoes. And then I cooked the rest of the sweet potatoes, so I didn't even eat all of them. I split it up into like 2 or 3 meals. And they got some in my throat, so they don't like targeted individuals talking, so that's when they put something in your throat to where it messes up your throat and have your throat feeling weird. So I cooked the sweet potatoes and then I ate my 2 apples. And just now I just ate some noodles. And I don't like eating noodles that much, but I just ate some noodles with carrots, boiled carrots. So they really soft carrots, they mushy carrots. And all of that is supposed to come out smooth. It's not. And I need to document this because oh god, I just finished a book. It's 273 pages. It is called and it has a really funny ring to it. So it's called Jacob's Declassified New World Order Survival Guide. And it is such an important book because it starts off with the history of James Tilly Matthews, the first quote unquote documented schizophrenic patient, and all the torture that he went through 200 and I want to say 24 years ago, 214 to 224 years ago. Everything that he went through is the same thing that we're going through today, 224 years later. So this technology is not new, meaning that the government has been lying about how advanced technology is. When I realized, so back then they could have had the waves and the microwaves and everything, but it was when they got to the dream manipulation part of what they were doing to him and how they messed with him even when he was asleep. This was over 200 years ago. And they were messing with this man inside of his dreams. 200 years later, imagine how they've curated history, monopolized off of knowing people's thoughts. Like I said, curating history, forcing leaders to do things that they don't want to do, forcing people in poverty to do what they don't want to do: sex traffic, slavery, electronic slavery, humiliation, forced suicide, forced mental illness, forcing entire populations to never question the government, keep them running in circles, keeping them busy, keeping them working dead end jobs for the rest of their life, depending on security, social security, and then snatching it away at the last minute, or retirement from their job and firing them probably a month or a year or 2 years before they retire. You know what I mean? Just so they never have to do that payout. Just to be evil. That is the government. That is the secret societies that literally run the world. And it's people like me that are going around telling the truth and trying to figure out the best way to get the truth out because they make it impossible. I'm blacklisted from TikTok. I'm blacklisted on Facebook and other social media. I used to be able to share the groups with no problem. Now I got like 10 groups I could share to per like day. Anything I post on TikTok gets blacklisted and banned, even if I don't say anything about the police, but I specifically inform people about patents and technology and what's actually going on with people. I get blacklisted. Um, I'm pretty sure that they're going to do something to my book. But despite everything, if anything happens to me, all the information that I put is out there. I got the videos on Facebook. I got my videos on YouTube. I got the books that I'm going to get published as soon as I can get them published, as soon as the funds come in, because they're really important, especially this one that I had been working on and I finished early this morning or early this afternoon. So yeah, so it's been 3 months, 3 months of fruits and vegetables and like the bare minimum of grains. Like as of like the last past 2 or 3 days, it's not that I gave up. I just got more relaxed with my diet, and I started eating like sweets. So like um I hadn't eaten all day on my first day of work, so that was Thursday. I hadn't eaten all day, so I ate like 2 muffins at the Jaguar and Land Rover or whatever, because I hadn't eaten. I was starving. Um, and then I had like a bag of chips. And then by the time I got home, I was so exhausted. I don't think I ate for the rest of that night. And then I woke up the next day. I can't remember if I ate, but I did go and get like oatmeal cookies and like I think two of these refresher juices. And I was also exercising in the middle of a walk, so I wasn't eating, and I was just so I was snacking. Um, I think today was like the first official day of like actually cooking and getting food inside of me. You know what I mean? The problem with that is, even with all the snacks and the walking and the exercising and the balance in the diet, I'm still not seeing the weight loss that I'm supposed to see as someone who's been eating nothing but fruits and vegetables. And they do that by with the nanotechnology, the same way they do the nano communication. And I just learned this word. I just learned that the government can switch it on and off if they want to, but because we're targeting individuals and they've done too much to us and we won't stop talking about it, they gotta force us to become so miserable that we unalive ourselves. So, through the nanotechnology and the nanocommunication, they restrict your digestive tract. They force you to be constipated, and I stayed constipated for so long that instead of losing the weight properly and my metabolism working regularly, I actually I hold water, I hold weight, I hold that food on the inside for prolonged periods of time, longer than fruits and vegetables are supposed to sit in the human body. There's nothing wrong with my digestive tract. I'm not an unhealthy person. I am active. I walk and I eat healthy, and I've been doing that for a very long time now. But I'm a victim of biological warfare. I'm a targeted individual. I'm a domestic terrorist victim. And I'm going to repeat the same thing every single day. I'm going to tell the truth every single day because it needs to be known that this is what they're capable of. The guy that just shot up the school, let me see. The guy that just shot up the school, his name, her name, Robin Westman. Tired of being trans, she say that she convinced herself to do it. I don't think so. Tired of feeling miserable, and the voices in his head was telling him, you know, your life means nothing and you're never going anywhere. And then all you have to do is sit here and look at the patents, microwave voices, nanocommunication, electromagnetic frequencies that change and alter the thought process, MK Ultra technology to also alter, you know, the thought process and hypnotize someone or brainwash someone into becoming somebody they never wanted to be in the first place, and then feeling like they have no escape. So the only way that they can get attention or to get their story out there is to lash out in the most violent way possible. He's not the first school shooter, but they needed somebody to reset the cycle of fear so that they could keep the public in check. And the police reinforce it. The organizations, FBI, CIA reinforce it. Then you have the news broadcast people, news reporters reinforcing. Everybody's reinforcing a narrative. Nobody's talking about what the victim was going through. They write it off as mental illness when there's a whole story going on with this one person. They were targeted and forced to commit these atrocities and kill these people. That it doesn't make it right, but it is wrong on all sides. So I'm trying to get to a point where I'm in a place where I can sit here and tell the victim stories and continue telling their stories. And fill in the gaps that are missing, because as I watched most of the videos, everyone was saying the same thing. He was troubled. They were troubled. They left, oh God, not a memo. They exposed their journal, because I'm looking at them and it looks like a guy, but they left a journal and it told the story about how they were so tired and everything, and it just sounded so much, it resonated so much with what targeted individuals go through and what previous school shooters and previous mass shooters have gone through as well. So that's just my take on that. To summarize this video, is just about my book, my health and what I'm going through as far as weight loss and my weight loss journey. The trans school shooter, Robin Westman, and my book, Jacob's Declassified New World Order Survival Guide. Hopefully it'll be released next month. And it is extremely informative, and it's a good read. It combines information about the patents, information about the technology that most people haven't spoken on. They haven't dug that deep, along with ways to armor up, shield yourself, and protect yourself from these technologies, on top of dealing with the dark psychology aspect of everything. Thank you guys for watching.